Okay, we're here with Sister Faye and the band. So, Frida, can you introduce us to the band?
It's Sister Faye and the Magic Makers.
Yep.
And this is Yuri Sasaki. And this is harbour. And this is Clara Ljungqvist.
Okay, so there's a missing member today.
Yes,
And
unfortunately.
who can you tell us about her?
Oh, what to say about Lotta? Lotta Engvall is her name, and she sings harmonies. And she plays a big part.
And she sings like an angel, so it's quite empty. She told me, Frida told me, it's quite empty without.
Yeah.
Maybe she's one of the first bandmates member as well.
Yeah. I guess we've been singing together for a long time.
So, how long have you been playing under the name Sister Faye?
I think for soon, maybe 3 years.
And where have you played under these songs and name?
It started in Paris, or that's where I took the name. Because I wanted to create a MySpace page and I needed something other than Frida Andersson. And then I was playing in Paris for quite a while, and then we recorded an album, and then I went to Shanghai, and then it was when I came back that I started singing more and more with Lotta as well.
Yeah.
She was on the first record, but we didn't do a lot live since I was living in Paris. It was just when she visited me, we did some shows. But then when I came back, we started playing, and then I found Clara. Yeah. And then I found you, Yuri. And first we did some shows, and we did some shows, but then we figured we could try to play together.
It was not so long ago we all together played two cello.
It's like 2 weeks ago, maybe. Yeah, the first time we played together. Yeah. And it was the second show yesterday. And for you, it was the first show.
So, when you're writing your songs, did you think about how they would sound with a band, or did you just write them for a solo singer?
I don't think too much when I write the songs. They just come out, kind of.
And when you start to play the songs with a band, do you feel they've got a completely different personality to when you play solo?
Maybe not completely different, but it's really, really lifted, and magic happens. That's why we decided, that's why we're considering the name Magic Makers for you guys. Because, yeah, a lot of stuff happens when you come into the picture. And I'm amazed by how my little songs that I'm like, I think they're okay, but then when we play them together, I think they're really good.
So, is the live performance, is it a lot of improvisation from the band?
We all have different styles, different ways of playing. I usually play more or less the same thing, but maybe I express myself a little differently somehow, I don't know.
Sounds and different dynamics.
Yeah,
That's how
exactly.
you're experiencing.
But you improvise completely. Not completely, but a lot.
Usually when I play your songs for first time, then it's like improvising totally.
Yeah.
But then the more I play, then I found the forms,
Yeah.
how I should play and stuff like that. It will come by itself naturally. But I still leave some rooms for improvisation, so it's fun every time.
Yeah.
So
So, let's talk to the band and find out what is it like to play Frida's songs live.
it's like making magic.
And Farbord, is the first time you played last night as a concert. Was it interesting to the challenge of just improvising?
It was. It was my first concert. I was in Helsingborg 2 days ago with Sister Faye. And I thought, I want to play guitar with the band. And I kept hearing different melodies and different chord progressions. Not chord progressions, they already exist, but sounds to make that would fit well. So I asked if I could play along with them. So yesterday morning I went to Frida's place and we went through all the songs from the new record, so I could at least have an idea about how they sound and know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then I improvised a little bit.
So when you're not playing, all of you guys with Frida, what else do you do with music?
I've got 5 other bands.
And is it all guitar, or do you play different instruments in all of them?
I actually play bass in 3 of the bands, so it's not that much guitar.
Yeah. And Clara, what do you do outside of Sister Faye?
I study the cello and teaching at Malmö Academy for Music, and I mostly play classical.
Yeah.
So this is something a bit different from what I'm used to.
Yeah. And Herr Sasaki?
Yeah, I also have like 5 or 6 different artists that I play with. Like some of them are like rock music, some of them play like more like post rock, and some singer-songwriter. So it's a lot going on.
So how do all of you feel about playing music in Skåne? Is it a creative place to be? Or do you have to make what you can of it?
It's quite a cultural center. It's lots.
Especially Malmö.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think is the best place you've played is Sister Faye so far? Or some kind of, any kind of live performance? Because you played in some interesting places.
Yeah, well, now I really prefer playing with, I think I always prefer playing with other people,
Yeah.
but the coolest place that I've been to was in Roskilde, outside of Shanghai.
Oh, okay.
That was what's it called? Like Echo Village.
Yeah.
And they had renovated old houses that they rented out to people. It was
Mm.
like in a bamboo forest in the mountains with tea fields. And I played out in a water reservoir.
Mm.
It was like a little bridge or something, a pathway out to a, what's it called? Something in the middle of water where I stood and played.
Yeah.
With, like candles all the way around, and just the surroundings were amazing. That's probably the coolest place. I wish you guys would have been with me.
So recently you were playing in the Malmö Triangle train station. Was that how was that planned?
That was,
And you had a plant with you.
yeah, we did. And we had the world with us.
Yeah.
We had a globe,
Yeah.
and a rug,
Yeah.
and chairs,
Fans.
a phone. It was like we were doing this video thing behind the scenes to promote the gig at the Helsingborg Festival.
Yeah.
And he asked me to think of a good place and some place we could be even if it rained. And I don't know, we were rehearsing the day before, and somehow we thought that would be cool. And it was nice. It attracted a lot of attention, like with the stuff we brought with us.
Mm.
And then we could get them past. That was cool. You know him?
No. But what music do you like to listen to? Which do you think maybe influenced you to write the music you do?
I usually say that I have three J's, and it's Jolie, and Joanna. It's Joni Mitchell, Jolie Holland, and Joanna Newsom.
Okay.
And I listen to them a lot, and they're really inspiring. But then also, like other people, I like to go to open mics and stuff. So
Yeah.
I usually find, like yesterday, there was another band who played,
Mm.
and I thought they were really, really inspiring.
Do you speak 3 languages?
Yeah.
And do you like to write on all languages?
Yeah, I do. Or I only have one song in French, and that was translated from Swedish
Yeah.
with a
Yeah. And do you think it's very natural for you to write in English?
Yeah, it is. I used to live in the States when I was younger,
Yeah.
so I've always had the English with me. But
And-
then, like for anyone, I think it's a little bit easier to write in English too. It's
And-
not as direct.
Recently, you've brought in a Swedish song into the set. Does it
Yeah.
feel nice to sing in the Swedish?
It does. Yeah.
Have you ever tried in France, maybe singing in Swedish?
I tried that too, yeah.
And does it go down well?
It was appreciated, but especially singing in French
Hmm.
in France was really popular.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much for sharing some time with us, and hope everyone who watches this will come and see Sister Faye soon.